Welcome to Watches with Dennis, and today I want to go over my first thoughts for Tudor's recent reveal of the Pelagos 39. For those that aren't familiar, right now Geneva Watch Days is going on, and so we're actually seeing a few watch announcements. I just yesterday had a video about an Oris dive watch that was recently announced, and so now here we've got a dive watch out of Tudor, but not a Black Bay. It's very interesting to me because Tudor, in a lot of ways, I think is seen as the Black Bay company, but there is one other watch in their lineup that has seen a great deal of consumer success, and that is the Pelagos. So for those of you who have felt that the Pelagos was just too big of a watch to want to wear for day-to-day life or for whatever reason, they have finally responded by putting out a 39mm variant. For those that are not familiar, while the Black Bay line is very popular with Tudor, the Black Bay 58 I'd say is the most popular iteration, and those are 39mm watches. So the Pelagos has taken a page straight out of the Black Bay 58. And with that intro out of the way, let's go ahead and hit some specifics. The reference number of this watch is the 2547N. I already said there's a 39mm diameter watch. It's got 47mm lug to lug. I don't actually see the lug width listed on Tudor's website, but if it's like the Black Bay 58, I would expect it to be 20mm lug width. The watch thickness is 11.8 millimeters, and the lug-to-lug distance is reported to be 47 millimeters. The watch features applied indices on a black satin-finished dial. It does feature X1 lume. The watch offers 200 meters of water resistance, and it comes with two different strap options together. So you get a T-Fit titanium bracelet, which has a 25mm wetsuit extension, and it also comes with a black rubber strap, which features a titanium pin buckle system and has an extension of 110mm. The Pelagos 39 is powered by Tudor's MT5400 movement. This is a 27 joule 4 Hz movement that is COSC certified and has a power reserve of approximately 70 hours. The watch is just a 3-hand time-only watch. The watch case itself is made of grade 2 titanium, has a closed case back, and features a screw-down crown. The watch is not a limited run and is listed currently on Tudor's website for $4,400 US. My understanding is these indices are a ceramic composite, which is lumed, and the bezel is ceramic and also features lume. The satin finished dial is a departure from what I believe has been done in the prior Pelagos models, which I think was more of a matte black. One could argue that the dial itself is still fairly text-heavy, but actually is not quite as text-heavy as the other versions of the Pelagos. This version only features 4 lines of text above the 6 o'clock index, Pelagos in red, followed by the depth rating, followed by chronometer, followed by officially certified. And beneath the 12 o'clock index is the Tudor shield, the word Tudor, and then Geneve. As you would expect, the unidirectional rotating bezel is back with 60-minute graduation. So what are my overall thoughts on the Pelagos 39? I think this is going to be a huge success for Tudor. This is a watch I think a lot of people have been waiting for. There are at this point 5 different versions of the Pelagos. However, this is the only one that's actually a different size. All the other Pelagos watches that I'm aware of, those are all 42mm diameter watches. Now, some of the comparisons I said earlier were only really up against one watch. So for example, the base Pelagos, as I think of it, is the one with a date feature. The Pelagos FXD does not have a date feature. The Pelagos FXD also only has the 4 lines of text at the 6 o'clock index versus the 5 I've referenced earlier for the base model, and the left-handed version is based on the base model, so just in terms of comparison. The labeling on the dial of Pelagos in red is something that we don't see on the traditional Pelagos or on the Pelagos FXD, but it is on the Pelagos left-handed version. Also, the Pelagos FXD actually has a bidirectional rotating bezel, with a marking for every single minute on that bezel, whereas this Pelagos 39 follows the bezel format much more familiar with the traditional and the left-handed Pelagos models. So it gets complicated, it gets kind of wordy. The main things to remember, though, are these are all titanium, and by and large, the size change is the big shift. This new Pelagos 39 does not have a helium escape valve, but that's not going to mean much to pretty much anyone I can think of that would wear this watch. But a number of these older Pelagos models, really all, I believe, except the FXD, had 500 meters of water resistance. So this is a change. It is a decrease versus those versions. I think some people, though, might be curious about the bracelet. I think it's really nice that the Pelagos 39 is coming with the rubber strap and the titanium bracelet. However, a lot of people have been fans of the titanium bracelet that traditionally has come on the larger Pelagos watches, which offers an extension system that I know has been very well received. Whereas the Pelagos 39 is relying on the T-Fit folding clasp, which I've also heard good things about, but fans of the Pelagos bracelet model might not like the T-Fit, or maybe the T-Fit's an adequate substitute. We'll have to see feedback from people actually wearing it out in the field to really know the truth of it all. Otherwise, it's mostly about size, really. The models of these watches all come with the 70 hours of power reserve, so movement versus movement is not really something worth discussing. They're all in-house COSC certified movements. And given that, this is just what I view as a very iterative Rolex-like change, but one Tudor has done before. Black Bay was successful. Black Bay 58 is more successful, or at least that's what I believe. And so I think it's going to be the same thing here. Pelagos, very successful dive watch. If you're wanting one in titanium, it's been very attractive for a long time. 42 millimeters was just too big for a lot of people that want to wear it casually. Pelagos 39 solves that problem by reducing it down 3 millimeters. But those are my first thoughts on the Pelagos 39. What are your thoughts? Do you think this is a good move of Tudor? Do you agree with me? Or do you think this is a mistake? Or are you just disappointed that it's not something more unique or interesting? Please comment below your thoughts. And other than that, if you enjoyed the video, do give it a like. And if you'd like to be notified when I have new videos come out, just click that subscribe button. Take care, everybody.